What's up, everybody? Welcome to Normieville.
Well, we call you normies.
So in this episode, by the way, sorry for the glasses here, but I have a really bad allergy problem going on, and my eyes are red as a cherry right now. So the show must go on, though. So with that being said, let's talk about our resident diva, thugalicious wide receiver, Antonio Brown. Now, you know Antonio Brown from the Pittsburgh Steelers, from the New England Patriots, from the Oakland Raiders, and so on and so forth, right? He had various contracts. He went for a new contract from the Pittsburgh Steelers to the Oakland Raiders. He got cut from the Oakland Raiders for some disciplinary actions. He then went on to the New England Patriots, right? That went sideways, went south. He got cut from there. Tom Brady brings him back on for the Buccaneers. He quits in the middle of a game and, of course, stabs Tom Brady in the back for laying his neck out for him and all that kind of stuff, right? So a few months later, after he gets through all these court battles and whatnot, he becomes, I guess, the stake owner, a high stake owner in this Arena Football League and this team, the Albany Empire. And he's had some problems with these people too. There's been issues of payment for coaches and players and staff and all those kind of things. And really, Antonio Brown seems like he just can't never get right in whatever he puts his hands in. Football related, his own personal life, or this business that is the Albany Empire. So I think last week he promised the fans that he was going to come out on the field and he was going to play with the team that he owns. He's the majority owner of this team, Albany Empire. He promised the fans he was going to come out and play this game this past Sunday. And well, as you can see here in the title, that did not happen. And people are speculating why. And we're going to find out, as you can see here in the title. This is from Pro Football Talk via NBC Sports. It reads here, Antonio Brown didn't play for the Albany Empire after all. No, he did not.
Enemy spotted.
It would seem that he promised the fans he was going to play, and then somehow, as you can see, he didn't play. But I want to read why he somehow did not play and what the fans and some of the commentators believe is the issue here. And you probably won't be surprised, so let's read. Folks who bought tickets to Saturday night's Albany Empire game expected to see owner receiver Antonio Brown. They didn't.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Via WNYT TV, Brown did not play. The official reason is that the paperwork on his physical didn't come through in time.
Target down!
Do you really believe that? That seems a little convenient, doesn't it? And maybe even a little untrue. How hard is it to pass a physical? He either did or he didn't. And as the owner of the team, he could play if he wanted to play, regardless of the results of whatever physical he did or didn't take. Now, that is a lot of people's sentiment at this point in time. That, you know what, you're the owner of the team for one, which is the biggest reason. For two, you are a professional athlete. You know what it takes to pass a physical. You know how much time it takes. And if you really wanted to play, you promised us you were going to play this weekend. Well, what happened? Did you really not pass your physical? Or you just didn't want to play? What is it? Let's continue. Indeed, the article posted by WNYT.com explains that the league's commissioner said Brown can play without a physical since he is an owner.
Target acquired.
So, we got you right there, Mr. Brown, that you could have played physical or not. So, did you really want to play?
Nope.
Was it because, did you promise these people you want to play because maybe you can get some more butts and seats?
Yep.
That's what we're thinking here. Now, surprisingly, the crowd for Saturday night's game reached 4,500, 2,000 more than the average home attendance, Quote, stay tuned, AB is coming, Brown told Roger Whelan of WNYT. There's proper procedure you have to got to do. There's proper procedures you got to do to play football. You got to pass the coach, the commissioner. You got to be in physical condition. You can't just pop up. So I've got to get my feet wet. We've got to get the proper equipment. We've got to do the right thing. Brown now says he'll play next week. He last played in early January of 2022 for the Buccaneers. Stay tuned, AB's coming, huh? We got to get the right equipment. We got to pass the physical. We got to pass the coach and commissioner. Tony Brown, last time I checked, again, I don't know your level of conditioning at this point because you haven't played in a while, but I would argue that somebody of your athletic prowess is always conditioning. You're playing basketball, you're training in the gym, you're probably playing pickup games of football or flag football in your neighborhood or wherever. My argument would be that, you know what, you would be in enough physical condition to play at least one game because you're probably not going to play the whole game anyway. And getting your feet wet would, again, be on the field playing. You're playing arena football, for God's sake. You're not playing NFL, so it's probably not even full contact. And if there is, you're not going to take all the contact because you're not going to be in all the snaps. So, what's going on here? 4,500 people, 2,000 more than the average home attendance. I don't believe that's on purpose, Antonio. And you knew this. That's why you promised the people you were going to be out there. So the question, was this a ploy to get more revenue for the team, or did he really want to play? Again, that's a good question. Let's finish the article. I'm going to be playing, Brown told Whelan. You didn't lie. Everything is going to fall in place. Unless and until something else happens, he loses his helmet or his cleats, or he pulls a muscle in pregame warm-ups, or freezes his feet in the cryogenic chamber. Oh, man. Yeah, I remember, I believe that was one game he was supposed to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he said something's wrong with his feet, and that was toward the end of his tenure in Pittsburgh. It all feels like a scam to me, so prove me wrong, AB. Show up and play in the next home game. While you're at it, give everyone who bought a ticket for last night's game a free one. Yes, I would say, because there are probably some diehard fans of this team, but I would say, you know what? Everybody that came to the game, that paid a ticket just to see you specifically, should get their money back. All right? Because now you owe the fans. You promised them you were going to come through. And you know what? If you don't play next week, you're going to lose fans. You're going to lose money if you don't come through, because guess what? You are, number one, the owner of the team, but you're also an NFL elite. Probably Hall of Famer, I would argue. I don't know if, he does have one Super Bowl, right? I think. So, yeah, you owe the fans. So in my opinion, it would be only right that you play next week. You got away with this week, right? Got it. But if you don't come through next week, there's going to be smoke in the town. I guarantee it. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated next week. If he doesn't play, we'll be here to give you the smoke, all right? So thanks again for attending another episode of Normieville. You know me, I'm just a normie here to bring you the latest and greatest in news, in sports, entertainment, and politics. Let me know what you think about this down in the comment section. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and the notification bell on your way out of the door. And I will see you on the next video.